Hi, my name is Tim Hayes, and today we are going to cover the basics of Google Classroom. I have set up this first stage of the professional development in a series of three different pieces to cover Google Classroom. This is for the Social Studies Department at Dundee Crown High School, which currently is made up of 21 teachers with no similarity in skills with Google Classroom. We will be covering Google Drive, Google Docs, and Google Slides. The first thing I'm going to need everyone to do is open up their Google Drive folders. We're going to learn to properly organize these into different folders for our different classes, clubs, or activities. As you can see in the image here, I've also added colors to these folders to kind of help them stand out from the rest. Another great thing you can do is you can collaborate with your PLC with a common PLC folder. So you will be creating that so that you can help share work and collaborate with one another on new assignments, new projects, or assessments. The first thing we're going to work on today, though, is Google Docs. So to open up a new doc, you're going to click on the New button here in the top left. You're going to see a drop down that's going to open up for Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, or Google Forms. We are first going to be working with Google Docs. The great thing about Google Docs is it's very similar to Microsoft Word, which some of you are familiar with. However, you can also share your Google Doc with the different members of your PLC so that you guys can work on the same project, same doc together. It helps with collaboration with one another and creating new assignments. Today, we're going to convert an old document into Google Docs, and we're going to create a new assignment for the beginning of the school year. So the first thing you're going to do is open up an existing Microsoft Word document, add it to your Google Drive folder, and then you're going to hit File, and you're going to save it as a Google Doc. This will then allow you to share it with one another within your PLC. The next thing we're going to do is open up a new Google Doc. Click the Share button in the top right and share it with each member of your PLC. You will then have 20 minutes here to create a new project or a new assignment for the beginning of the school year. After we have completed our work with Google Docs, we will be opening up an old PowerPoint presentation and converting it into Google Slides. What you'll do is you're going to hit Open With, you're going to right click and you're going to hit Open With, and you'll get a couple options: PowerPoint, DocHub, Google Slides, Smart Learning Suite. You are going to select Google Slides though. Once you've opened it with Google Slides, you will share it into your PLC's shared folder. This will give access to all the members of your PLC to that presentation. Next, you're going to open up a new Google Slide, similarly to how you would do it with a Google Doc. You're going to hit the New button, drop down to Google Slides. You're going to open this up and share it with the members of your PLC group. You will then collaborate on a new Google Slide presentation for the first unit of the school year. Take a few minutes and let's work on that. Now that you have finished your Google Slides presentation with your PLC, I will teach you how to link a YouTube video into your Google Slides. You can learn to link multiple things with Google applications, including our online textbook, TCI, onto your Google Sites, Google Slides, or Google Docs. To link a YouTube video to your Google Slides presentation, you're going to first click Insert and then Video on the drop-down. You're then going to either search for or add a link for your YouTube video. Once you have found it, you will highlight your video and then click Select. Then it'll be into your Google Slide presentation. This brings us to the end of the basics of Google Classroom. In the next session, we will learn how to use Google Forms, Google Sites, and Pear Deck. Thank you.